I took a little break from streaming, as you might have noticed. Was doing quite a lot of streaming. I think in 2 months I uploaded 1,100 videos to YouTube in 2 months, which was quite a lot. So I decided to take July off and just live the quiet life for a while. Um, and I thought I'd do a little update on some of the games that I've talked about in the previous sessions. Outer Worlds 2 I'll start off with. Last review of that, it was €80. It's now come down to €70, and release date's still the same, so that's good. Um, there's Dying Light Beast. I was looking forward to playing that this month, but it looks like it's been pushed back because they want it to be perfect. I mean, no complaints there, right? If only more game producers did that prior to releasing their game, not mentioning any games that have been released recently. Did that, then I'm sure we would all be much happier gamers. Um, Directive 82, similar story there. They have been pushed back to 2026. I think that one was coming out in, I want to say November. I think it was November, around then. Um, no update on Fable, Ill, Judas, Clockwork Revolution. Um, Cyberpunk DLC, it came out. Everyone was kind of like, and I mean, I'm a huge Cyberpunk fan, and I was kind of like, okay. I don't really have any other thoughts on it. It doesn't really make me want to start a new save or anything. It's nice they're still doing content for it, but I think a couple of the big streams had said we're all putting this kind of update on a massive pedestal, and our expectations are like up here, and what's going to be delivered is probably down here, and that's what happened. So I think they called that one right. Another kind of odd one, and I can't really see any news on this. This entry here, the unavailable item on my list. That's where Perfect Dark was, but I don't know what happened to that. But it's apparently either not coming out soon or it's not going to be available on Steam. I'm not sure. I did a quick Google on it and I couldn't find anything. So so that's all there is on the current games. I haven't really been like looking for more games recently. Like when I stopped streaming for about a week afterwards, all I did was dream about being stuck in like impossible situations in games. So I was like, maybe take a break from that. I did as a long term um, Tarkov player. I have been playing the new run through of Tarkov, and I must say I think it's great. Like the lack of flea market is very good. Everything being more expensive is very good. Selling things for less is, you might think it's crazy to say this, but it's very good because it gives the game more longevity, and I think that's always been the problem for me is that by the time I get to level 40, there's whatever gear you need, you can kind of magic new gear out of into existence very quickly, and they've done a bit of work with balancing ref with this kind of playthrough. So instead of being able to get like a ridiculous amount of M80 for not very many GP coins, now one box of 20 will cost you 90 GP coins. I would say probably the best value things in Tarkov. Actually, I'll show you. Um, but the things that certainly stand out for me in Tarkov are when it loads, which should be any day now. Yeah, there it is. Tarkov. There we go, Tarkov. Loading profile data eventually. So still managed to, in I don't know, 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks, still managed to amass like a fairly sized amount of stuff. Like all of these scav junk boxes are completely full, and every time I manage to make some of my hideout, there's plenty of things to go in it. But the cost of things I think is very balanced, and it gives the game more longevity in my opinion. I would say the things that stand out for me from Ref is probably the scopes. Voodoo's for 31 GP and Razor's 41. Especially once you've got Jaeger to level 2 and you can get the 30mm mount of him for like 6,000 rubles. I'd also say that you want to keep yourself stocked up on green flares if you're a die-hard customs fan, as I am. The other thing I would say that stands out from Ref that's very good value is that class 3 mask. It's only 19 GP coins. All the other ones are, I think these are all linked to you having unlocked them from playing Arena. I do play Arena a fair bit. I think I'm Battle Pass level 100. So I think these have all been unlocked because I've done them there. But that's probably very good value as well. And he does do quite a few cases, and if you do your dailies, you'll know it's not particularly difficult to generate a couple of hundred GP coins. So you can get like your med case, ammo cases. You can get items case for 4 Lega medals, and it's kind of worth saving them now because historically Lega medals you'd sell to Therapitch for 600k. And now they're only worth 60k, so it kind of incentivizes you to actually save the Lega medals to actually, I guess, use them for what they were intended for, which is to, buy kind of shit from Ref with them rather than just sell them for money. There's quite a lot of things you can sell for 60,000 rubles, but you're not going to get an items case for 240,000 rubles. So and yeah, I've mostly just been playing this with Hollow Destiny and taking it easy, but I'm going to be coming back to streaming. I guess the next thing to cover is Death Stranding. The problem with Death Stranding, like I love this game very much, but if you stop playing it, and we'll load into the game so we can have a look at that. If we load into Death Stranding, like that maybe. Hopefully it's going to load. Yeah, there we go. What we're probably going to find here is I probably don't have any structures anymore, which considering the length of time I spent erecting some of them, certainly the zip lines going from Mountain Not Way Station up to the first prepper, for example. I think the 3 zip lines I put in place there took an hour, give or take. I'm kind of reluctant to go through rebuilding everything. Plus, of course, there's a fair chance a lot of the roads are missing as well. But let's just have a look how bad it is. Because I'm kind of curious. My expectation is that every structure I built before I went on a break has completely been eroded by timefall. And if it has, I'm like, we could continue trying to play it and finish it, but it's going to be pretty rough without the roads and the structures and so on. But let's just see what state it's in. Because we could go back to Death Stranding and finish it. I'm not really a fan of not finishing games unless there's a good reason not to. Even though I did very much need to take a break. But I was thinking maybe, I mean, if everything's disappeared, then can can finish it whenever, right? It's not going to make any difference. But let's see. It's taking a very long time to load. Oh, there we go. Alright. Let's have a look at this then. Structures. I still have 2 generators online. Wow. Oh, fully upgraded. Structures built. Maybe they are still there? I don't know, let's see. If they're still there, then I guess we'll finish the playthrough of Death Stranding. But let's just check that first, shall we? Because I'm pretty sure they will have eroded.
Take a look. This is
beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
New ranked events available. Okay. So let's eye to the yeah, that's my structures, isn't it? Let's do that. 'Cause if my structures are still there, then may as well finish it, right? Look at that. They totally are still there. Oh. I would have thought they would have eroded with timefall. That's unexpected. Road sections all still in place. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, that structure's still alive. Maybe they changed that then. Okay, yeah. Zipline's still there. Because I could have sworn, like, last time I stopped playing this game, when I came back, everything had just, like, been wiped off the map with timefall, so maybe I'm wrong about, well, I guess I must be wrong about that, right? Mountain Knot. Yeah, that safe house is in good order as well. Okay. Well, I guess we'll be finishing Death Stranding then. Well, that's just like a quick update on everything I'm up to so far. And I'll just publish that separately and end this stream, and we'll continue with the Death Stranding playthrough then. Thanks.